Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to talk about Kingdom Fungi, which is the part 2, and I said I will be uploading by Friday, so I am doing that. In which in Kingdom Fungi we will be talking about essential features and examples of Kingdom Fungi in a detailed manner. Okay, so let's start the video. Yeah, before starting Kingdom Fungi, we are going to talk about five kingdom classification, which we have already learned about, and in this we are going to talk about the simple terms which are used in the classification of five kingdom. So it is like complexity of a cell, complexity of organization, or mode of nutrition. We can talk about these three things through which these five kingdoms are classified, okay, in five kingdom classification, in which complexity of cell contains eukaryotic and prokaryotic. Eukaryotic examples is Protista and prokaryotic example is Monera, in which eukaryotic is the cell, in eukaryotic cell the nucleus will be embedded within the nuclear envelope. Simply we can say that nucleus is embedded, okay, nucleus is present. And if you talk about prokaryotic, in prokaryotic cells, nucleus is absent, and like the organelles will be absent, and membrane bound structure will be absent. Instead of nucleus, they will contain nucleoid. Okay, nucleoid is a double stranded DNA. Simply we can say. And if you talk about second thing, complexity of organization, in which multicellular and unicellular, in terms of these two things, they'll be classifying. Now we are going to talk about third point on which the whole five kingdom classification is dependent, that is mode of nutrition. And if you talk about that, mode of nutrition consists of saprophytic, autotrophic and heterotrophic, or we can say parasitic. Okay, saprophytic example is fungi, and if you talk about autotrophic example is plants, and heterotrophic or parasitic example is animals. Okay, and if you talk about saprophytic, they depend on organic matter. If you talk about that organic matter from death, they derive the organic matter from dead, who is dead organism. They will be deriving dead organisms. And if you talk about autotrophic are like plants are the main common examples, in which autotrophic example, like the definition of autotrophic is like they prepare their own food by through means of sunlight. And if you talk about heterotrophic or parasitic, they will be depending on living organisms for nutrition, organic matter. And the common examples are animals. If you talk about autotrophic, they have given that common examples are plants, in which some plants like insectivorous plants, they will be heterotrophic, that is parasitic, they will be there, they will be depending on living organisms. And if you talk about kingdom fungi, we can say simple features of that is they are multicellular, they are eukaryotic, and some are saprophytic, and some are parasitic. If we talk about the next point, fungi are symbionts. What means symbionts? Symbionts means an association or relationship. If we talk about symbionts, which what it refers in kingdom fungi, symbionts refers to the relationship or association of between algae and lichens. And the next point is that roots of these fungi, roots of higher plants of these fungi is called as mycorrhiza. Next, fungi are filamentous. Filamentous means like they have contained filaments. And next, one exception is there, like I said, that kingdom fungi is multicellular. One exception is that in fungi, the fungi consists yeast, which is a unicellular. That is the main exception, which will be asked in 1 mark question. Okay, and if you talk about its body, it's like thread-like structure, and simply we can say that body is like hyphae. Okay, hyphae, it contains hyphae, which are long, slender, and thread-like structure. So in hyphae, three types are there. One is aseptate and unbranched, septate and cenocytic, and third is network of hyphae. First, that the third we said network of hyphae. Network of hyphae we can simply say as mycelium. Okay, mycelium, which is aseptate and unbranched. And if you talk about aseptate and unbranched, means like the cell will be in this structure, like it will be in this, the nucleus will be separate. Okay, nucleus will be separate, it will not be branched, it will be like a group. And if you talk about septate, septate will be like it will be branched. Septate and branch will be separated, nucleus will be separated, whereas in aseptate the nucleus is not separated, or it is unbranched. If we talk about reproduction in fungi, it is like reproduction in fungi is of three types. One is vegetative reproduction, second is asexual reproduction, third is sexual reproduction, in which vegetative reproduction is the reproduction uh, through their vegetative parts. Okay, and if you talk about asexual reproduction, it will be reproduction will be happening through spores, and sexual reproduction, the reproduction will be like occurring through the help of gametes, fusion of gametes. And if you talk about vegetative reproduction, in that three things will be involved. First is fragmentation, second is budding, third is fission. And if you talk about asexual, in which asexual spores will be acting as a main character. If you talk about sexual reproduction, in sexual reproduction, like plasmogamy will be there, karyogamy will be there, post-zygotic spores. Post-zygotic spores means like haplite sexual spores will be included or involved. Okay, and if you talk about plasmogamy, plasmogamy is the fusion of protoplasm or cytoplasm. And if you talk about karyogamy is the fusion of the whole nucleus. Now we'll be talking about the cell wall of fungi. Okay, fungal cell wall. If you talk about fungal cell wall, it will contain homopolysaccharide. It will be made up of homopolysaccharide and NAG, that is N-acetyl glucosamine, will be playing an important structural role in the fungal cell wall. Okay, this is the point which is very important in accordance to cell wall of the fungal cell wall. So next we are going to talk about classification of fungi. We are going to talk about classification of fungi, in which fungi is classified into aseptate and septate. Aseptate contains Phycomycetes, whereas septate contains Basidiomycetes, Deuteromycetes, and Ascomycetes. And Phycomycetes, like aseptate, is further divided into flagellate and non-flagellate. In flagellate, flagellate is further divided into Mastigomycetes and Zygomycetes. Example of Zygomycetes is Rhizopus and Mucor. And now if we are going to talk about Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, and Deuteromycetes and Basidiomycetes, in which Phycomycetes, if you talk about it, is aseptate and unbranched and cynostatic. They are present in aquatic regions and moist and damp places where sunlight is not presence of sunlight, like absence of sunlight, and they are parasitic on plants. Afterwards, in asexual reproduction, zoospores, like two types of spores they will be containing. One is zoospores, which is motile, and second is aplanospores, which is non-motile. And in sexual reproduction, they will be containing zygospore, which is the fusion of two gametes, male and female gametes. And example of my Phycomycetes is Rhizopus, which is bread mold, and Albuga, which is parasitic on mustard. And if you talk about Ascomycetes, which comes under septate, Ascomycetes is commonly known as sac fungi, which is septate and septate branched and present in higher fungi. They are decomposers as well as parasitic, and they are coprophilous. And if you talk about asexual reproduction, they have Conidia, that is present in penicillium, and it is used for the production of antibiotics. And if you talk about sexual reproduction, it occurs due to ascospores, which is produced in asci and present in ascocarp. If you talk about the examples of ascomycetes, it is aspergillus, claviceps, neurospores, morels, and truffles. And if you talk about neurospores, it is used in genetic work, and morels and truffles are used in delicacies. And next thing, if you talk about it, is Basidiomycetes, which is commonly known as puff balls, and it is septate branched and present in higher fungi. These are saprophytic, parasitic, and grow on logs, soil, and tree. They're like in asexual reproduction, spores are absent, whereas in sexual reproduction, basidospores they contain, which basidospores are produced in basidium and present in basidocarp. And if you talk about examples of Basidiomycetes, examples are agaricus, that is mushroom, Ustilago, that is moot, and third one is Puccinia, which is rust. The last one is Deuteromycetes, which comes as a septate, that is, they are septate, branch, and present in higher fungi. They are commonly called as imperfect fungi, and they are saprophytic, parasitic, and they, as well as they are decomposers. And if you talk about asexual reproduction, they contain conidae, okay, conidia. And in sexual reproduction, the fungi is not seen, means sexual reproduction is not seen due to their imperfect structure. And the example is Alternario, Collectotrichum, and Trichoderma. Now we are going to talk about Phycomycetes, which is divided into Masticomycetes and Zygomycetes. Uh, Zygomycetes, if you talk about, is a conjugation fungi. Conjugation means like fusion of gametes, okay, and it is non-motile. Next, the hyphae is aseptate, that is lower fungi or xenocytic, and they are multinucleate. Multinucleate means two nuclei will be there, and examples are Rhizopus, Stolonifer. Like Rhizopus, we know it is a bread mold. Stolonifer will consider it as black color, so black bread mold. And if we talk about it is used in the production of fumaric acid. And if you talk about reproduction, asexual reproduction, spores are involved, that is released from sporangia, and sporangia, it is there is the presence of sporangial wall which breaks and then releases spores. These spores go to a suitable condition, like considers a suitable condition where it germinates. And if we talk about sexual reproduction, that is conjugation, fusion of two gametes, in which plus hyphae and minus hyphae will be present. Zygospore, through meiosis, it will transform into mesosperms, which is 50% will be plus hyphae, and 50% will be minus hyphae. And if we talk about the difference between mucor and rhizopus, first point is mucor. It contains branch sporangiophore, and like rhizopus will contain unbranched sporangiophore. Mucor, it no difference in hyphae, means plus and minus hyphae will be absent, will not be there. But whereas in rhizopus, plus hyphae and minus hyphae will be there. Okay, it exists. And third difference is it will grow on, like mucor will grow on cow dung. Second, rhizopus will grow on bread mold. Now we are going to talk about plasmogamy, karyogamy, and hologamy. Before starting that, we'll complete about the reproduction in Ascomycetes, which is commonly called as sac fungi. In Ascomycetes, the cell wall will be consist of chitin plus phosphoric acid and glycogen. And the asexual reproduction, if we talk about, it will come through, it will be possible through budding, fusion, and halobial ease, which shows both budding as well as fusion. If we talk about sexual reproduction, it contains three steps. That is, first is plasmogamy, karyogamy, second is karyogamy, third is hologamy. Plasmogamy means fusion of protoplasm or cytoplasm. Karyogamy means fusion of nucleus. Hologamy means fusion of the whole cell. That is, example is yeast. Now if we talk about the life cycle of fungi, it is divided into haplontic, diplontic, haplodiplontic. If we talk about haplontic, zygote will be involved in this. A diplontic, gametes will be involved in this, in which haplontic only zygote is diploid, and only in diplontic only gamete is haploid, means opposite. If this is diplontic, it will be haploid the gametes, and if it's haplontic, the zygote will be diploid, opposite nature. Okay, if we talk about third thing, haplodiplontic, in which the life cycle will be in the form of n plus 2n. And if we talk about haplodiplontic stage, in which haplodiplontic has multicellular, diploid and haploid stages. And now we are going to talk about penicillium. In penicillium, it contains mycelia, which is septate, that is septate, branched, and present in higher fungi. And if we talk about the asexual reproduction, it occurs in mycelium, and asexual reproduction occurs through Canidae. Canidae, it releases Canidae spores, which finds a suitable condition and germinates. And if we talk about sexual reproduction, the female gamete is represented by ascogonium, that is denoted by the symbol minus, and male gamete will be male gamete is called as antheridium, which is denoted by plus sign. And this ascogonium and antheridium fuses through the steps plasmogamy and karyogamy through meiosis, and gives metospores and meiospores. That's all for this video, part 2, that is kingdom fungi. They have completed the whole kingdom fungi. Now tomorrow we'll be meeting with the rest of the portion, that is kingdom plantae, animalia, and viroids, viruses, prions, and these topics will be I'll be giving the detailed explanation of these topics. So if you like my channel, please give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share as much you can. Thank you. Bye bye.